Texas and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Hart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense comes onto the field first today. I know this Cotton Bowl was divided 50-50, but it's been mostly crimson and cream lately, Jesse.
And I think Texas, their players, their coaches, and their fans, they're just getting sick and tired of these outcomes, results, and the narrative too, David. At some point, players just got to step up, make plays, and win the game.
Yeah, they get tired of hearing about it because all year long you hear about it. Then the next year, and when you put this losing streak together like they have, all they've done has been talked about in a negative fashion.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Dropping back, it's Pedrino. Buys a little time with his feet. Turning it on! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Sooners are on the move.
That has to sting as a defense. In a 3rd and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL. We know David's got a big dome. That's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
But it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Sooners!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas's offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Pedrino. Going for it all. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Sexton. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, the QB throws a pick.
The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Pedrino. He's got it on the left. Running free. Pass attack. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Bears the pressure. Buys a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Got it set up on the outside. He's past the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He might want another play. Finds his back in the middle. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. With the catch, it's Sexton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Steal the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And his first pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. The Longhorns with a long way to go after Going to sling it on second down. It's complete to the right. There he goes. They get it out of bounds. A couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sexton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Buys a little extra time. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Pedrino. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Finally tipped up at the 36. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing...
There he goes! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the dish it in on 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 3rd and goal for the offense. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And the Sooners will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was. Trying to beat the DT. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College.
Makes the grab deep. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners are in the hurry up. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Pedrino. Right on the money. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding open areas. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sexton. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Here's a hit. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career.
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, and suddenly you are operating in plus territory. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens.
Tight end trying to get in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They've got to start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Pedrino. Hauls it in. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives.
That's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Roper. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Pedrino. This time it's complete. He's trying to get it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
causing such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here comes the heat. On target over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar.
Trying to get behind the defense. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Pedrino. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Time to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the comeback is on.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Power football with the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Pedrino. Finds the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice move there. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Longhorns had this offense rolling. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Bring in the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the fourth. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there. Almost came away with that interception.
Quickly to the tight end.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight. if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Wants to throw. It's Pedrino. Can't find his man in the end zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can throw.
He wants to take the top off. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown.